Alright, hello guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Ike Akingbala speaking. So I have something very new I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and it's all about Corporate Affairs Commission. So the CAC is currently I found out something very new, and it's very important for me to share this information with you, right? So when you register a business name now, I found out that you can generate a TIN right away on the CAC dashboard. And let me share my screen with you. I just find this out now. I don't know if you've seen it before, or if you have not, it's an opportunity for you to be able to check this out and make sure that you use it for your client whenever you have any registration you want to do. So this is a registration that has been approved. It was approved I think yesterday, and I just got here and I saw that after downloading the document, meanwhile I'm not sharing any personal information, you can see that you can click here to generate TIN for your certificate. So you can click here to generate a particular TIN number for your certificate. So it's quite straightforward now. Now, I think one of the major reasons why they are trying to do this is because they want to integrate every business to have a taxpayer identification number, and this makes it very easy so that you don't have to start going to the tax office to generate TIN number for you, or going to register a TIN number. So automatically, once your business is registered, a TIN number is associated to that particular registration. So let's look at that. Once you click on generate TIN number, let's look at what happened. All right, so it's currently loading up, and so let's see what's going to show up for us. Now you can see that okay, it just load up and allows, you see all the registration I have currently. Now I'm not sharing any personal information, this is general and public information. So all my registration on this accredited account is currently showing up generating for it. It's currently telling us to generate TIN for it. So let me go back to that of the one I have before now, right? So let me go back there. Since I've clicked on generate TIN, let's now download the certificate and see what the content of the certificate is going to be, right? So I've downloaded a certificate. Let's see what the content of the certificate is. I want to believe that this particular function is currently still maybe under process, right? So it's not really showing me any difference between what I'm getting and what the CAC is showing me, right? So I'm clicking on it, but still it's not showing me any TIN number on it. So I believe it's work on process. So I want you guys to consider it. Once it's ready, you can see that the option is no longer showing for this because I've clicked on it, generate TIN. So let's download the certificate again. So I believe once you click on it, it should go ahead and incorporate the TIN number on the document, right? So, and I've clicked on it, you can see that it was not showing anymore. That means that option is no longer showing. So let me see the content of the certificate right now. Great, it's working fine. So this is where the TIN number is going to be, right? So this was the initial document I downloaded. So after clicking on the generate TIN number, I downloaded it before clicking on that, right? So the TIN number was not showing up, right? So I was worried, so I had to go back and check. Now when I saw that the option generate TIN number disappeared, like I showed you here, you can see it now. The option is no longer here. You can see that you cannot click on generate TIN number now. So I now downloaded a new certificate, right? So after downloading a new certificate, let me show you what I got. Right, so this is it. So immediately I got the TIN identification number, right? The tax identification number, not TIN identification number, sorry. So I got the tax identification number. So you see that it's very easy to go about this particular process of generating TIN automatically from the Corporate Affairs Commission, right? So without any further, I believe you are going to start making use of this particular avenue to start generating your TIN number directly on the dashboard. So it means that the implication of this is this. The first implication is that number one, you will no longer charge extra for TIN number. Well, that's going to be on your, but I think you should no longer charge any extra for generation of TIN number on your client. So that's the first one. And secondly, you no longer be able to you no longer need to stress yourself going to the FIRS to generate a TIN number, or going to register a TIN number, and then you no longer need to fast track TIN any longer, right? So you could see that within a second after clicking on generate TIN, I got my TIN number inserted on this certificate. Now what could be the backside of this or the downside now of this particular new method of generating TIN? Now don't forget, this method is not actually new. This TIN number generation that comes from the certificate is not new. we have had it before now. So randomly they generate tin for businesses randomly. So the implication or the downside could be that, number one, those things will not be active. I've experienced that. So once the thing generated, those things sometimes will not be active. So you will still, on some occasions, have to go to the Corporate Affairs Commission to activate the TIN number. Right? I don't know if that issue will still persist, but I'm giving you this so that you have a foreknowledge of what is obtainable and what has been the experience over time. Right? So you might still have to go. So you just, once you are done with the registration, present the document to your customer or your client. Ask them to go to the bank. When they go to the bank, sometimes, depending on the bank, they will ask them, okay, bring the certificate of the TIN. So you still have to go get a service of someone who is in the FIRS. So you can reach out to me for that. So that way they can give you a printout for FIRS to prove that the TIN number is actually registered and connected to that particular business, right? The second part is that some of this TIN number on the certificate, they are not active, like I mentioned initially. So we have to make sure that this TIN number is activated, right? So that means that you could still be in need of the contact. So don't fight with somebody that is doing TIN number for you, right? Don't have a quarrel with the person. You might still need their service in this regard, right? So you must make sure that you find out. Though meanwhile, let me just quickly do this. Let's pick this TIN number and see if it is actually connected to the registration. Just in a minute, let's do that. So let's go to the FIRS TIN verification. Let's see if it's possible to verify this TIN number, right? So let's see if it's possible to verify this TIN number. So all we don't need to do is to copy the TIN number, insert it here, and then click on search. So let me copy it and paste the TIN number right now. So I've selected the TIN option here, right? I've selected the TIN option and then I've inserted the TIN number. So let me click on search to generate the TIN number right away. Do you see that it's telling me to kindly visit the Tax Promas office and register on Tax Promas? Do you see that? So that means that even after this TIN number has been created, right, I still have to do some other workings on the TIN number before I go ahead to make use of the TIN number for registration. So you still need to make sure that this TIN number is on Tax Pro Max, right? Very, very crucial for you to be able to use this TIN number to generate, to do bank transaction, to create a bank account and all, right? So the TIN number, though it has been generated, I still cannot use it because it's not on Tax Pro Max. So I need to go to a tax office and register on Tax Pro Max. To some extent, this doesn't really solve the general problem we've been having, right? It just makes it maybe complicated or some way. To me, it doesn't solve the problem, because after generating the TIN number, if the TIN is not active and ready to be used, why give me the TIN number? Why do I still have to go to the tax office to generate the TIN number? Maybe in subsequent videos, if we find other possible options on how we could reduce this particular congestion having for you to go to the tax office, I would gladly let you know. Subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if it has really educated you. My name is Akinbola Ezekiel, and I'll see you in other videos. Thank you.